Welcome to Maker World. In today's video, we will see a wooden house being built in the middle of Alaska's fierce snowstorms. Snow-covered land, the roar of winter wind. And amidst all of it, the construction begins. In the first step, the snow was cleared from the ground and a strong foundation was built. This foundation will support the entire wooden structure of the house. The timber is slowly being set into place. It must be aligned perfectly, so the next layer fits just right. A long, thick piece of wood is being lifted up. At this stage, maintaining balance is crucial because each log will carry more weight later on. The large logs are being arranged to precise measurements so that each section stays the same size, making the construction of the upper frame of the house much easier. Climbing onto the scaffold, they are installing wood on the upper part of the wall. This layer makes the house taller and stronger, so a perfect fit is essential. The joint section of the wood is being cut to the correct measurements. If each cut isn't perfect, the upper frame cannot be installed properly. The wooden beams are being fitted one by one on the upper part of the wall. This layer plays the most important role in the strength and stability of the entire house. The heaviest beam at the top of the house is being lifted with the help of a machine. This piece of wood will hold the roof and upper structure firmly in place. They are measuring and marking the exact spot where the large upper log will sit. As the first beam of the roof, this piece of wood will play the most important role. The beam is lifted and held in place while seal tape is installed underneath. This insulation protects the cabin from cold air and moisture entering during the winter. large vapor barrier sheet is being laid on the floor. This plastic prevents moisture from entering inside the roof and walls. The sheet is being pulled and installed from the wall all the way up to the ceiling. This makes the house airtight and reduces damage from snow and cold. A plywood panel is being lifted onto the upper beam. This is the first layer of the roof, the layer that will carry the entire weight. Once the panel is set properly, the rest of the wood will be installed the same way, layer by layer. Each sheet increases the strength of the house. The rafters, or the sloped wooden beams of the roof, are being installed one by one. This part determines the shape of the roof and creates the overall slope of the building. Precise measurements are being taken on the wood so each part can be fitted correctly. This step is the most important for the roof structure. The extra sections of wood are being cut off with an electric saw. Perfect cutting ensures the next boards line up straight. After cutting, the prepared boards are lifted onto the roof and fitted into place. Each piece is installed in a way that makes the structure even stronger. The wooden beams are being lifted onto the roof one by one. Each beam must be placed in the correct spot because this is where the entire slope of the roof will be formed. The wood is being measured and cut to the exact length. Perfect cutting ensures the ridge beam and rafters line up correctly. The prepared pieces are then lifted up and fitted onto the roof frame. Each beam helps support the weight of the structure above. Wood is being installed between the inner rafters of the roof. This is where the upper walls of the house start taking shape. The wood is being fitted one by one beside the window. Each panel lines up to create a strong and solid structure on the wall. The edge beams of the roof are being cut and leveled with a chainsaw. This part gives the roof its perfect shape and final look. The extra wood extending beyond the edge of the roof is being trimmed with a chainsaw. This allows the entire structure to line up beautifully. While cutting, the edges of the wood are being leveled, so the exterior of the house looks cleaner and more symmetrical. The bushes and dry branches around the house are being cut and cleared, so there is enough space to work around the cabin. A water shield is being installed on the support beams under the house. This reduces the risk of melted snow seeping in and damaging the wood. The sheet is being slowly pulled and placed straight so it forms a complete layer over the wood with no gaps. The extended support log of the porch is being cut to the measured length. This makes the edge of the wood straight and even. A protective bracket is being installed over the finished porch log. This keeps the wood safe from cold, water, and moisture. The cover is being aligned straight along the edge of the wood. This step is very important for keeping the wood durable for many years. A protective sheet is being installed under the porch support beam to protect the wood from damage caused by snow and water for many years. The sheet is being cut to the size of the wood and slowly set in place. Once all the edges are properly covered, the wood becomes completely sealed. A large wooden board is being lifted for the porch. This board will be the main support of the deck, so the measurements have to be absolutely precise. The large joint beams are being placed one by one. These pieces of wood will support the entire frame of the porch. The board is being held against the beam to adjust the fitting. Without this step, the deck floor wouldn't sit straight. The thick planks are being set on the porch frame one by one. These will become the main floor of the entire deck. The extra wood on the deck floor is marked and cut straight, so the entire deck line stays perfectly aligned. They are cutting slowly along the entire line with a chainsaw, so the edge of the wood stays clean and symmetrical. After cutting, the wood is being leveled and smoothed, so the design looks even cleaner. After cutting, the surface of the wood is being sanded smooth. This makes the design lines and edges look clean and clear. Marks are being made on the wood to begin cutting grooves. The next piece will fit perfectly into this notch. They've started cutting the wood at the marked spot. This area will be the joint or finishing section for the railing. A fine cut is being made on the top of the railing wood so it fits perfectly into the next section without any excess material. A massive support beam is being lifted for the porch roof. This piece of wood will hold the entire roof, so the measurements and balance are extremely important. They are cutting the long piece of wood with a chainsaw, removing the extra section to adjust the placement of the porch railing or side support. The extra wood along the side of the roof is being trimmed and leveled with a chainsaw. This brings the entire structure into a cleaner, more uniform line. The heavy beams above the porch are being lifted one by one. The rafters are being set to form the foundation of the roof frame, making the entire structure stronger and more durable. They are trimming and leveling the extra wood on the porch roof, so the entire roof structure can be installed in a perfectly straight line. Wood is being installed on the upper part of the rafters. Each piece is aligned perfectly in a straight line, making the roof frame strong and sturdy. The long pieces of wood are being placed one by one above the porch. Each piece is fitted correctly to strengthen the structure and form the roof frame. Wood is being installed on the roof one piece at a time, giving full support to the structure. The boards are being fitted in a straight line. Long wooden laths are being set on top of the roof to create a strong and even base for the outer covering. The house is slowly taking its complete shape. The wooden slats on the roof are being installed one after another at equal distances, creating a strong and perfect base for the roofing above. They are cutting and fitting the beams on the porch, and the strong wooden frame is taking an even sturdier shape. The extra wood extending from the upper rafters is being cut off. The curved pieces are also being shaped neatly, so the design of the house looks beautiful. The extra wood at the front of the roof is being shaped. They are cutting and finishing it slowly to create the perfect overhang. The extra wood at the front of the roof is being shaped. They are cutting and finishing it carefully to create the perfect overhang. The extra logs sticking out from the wall are being cut and leveled with a chainsaw. The ends of the extra logs are being cut and leveled. Then the edges are smoothed with a grinder, so the wood finish looks perfectly clean. The extra roof logs are being precisely cut and finished so the edges and wood design look cleaner and more beautiful. After the work is done, the sawdust scattered on the porch is being swept away so the area can be used again. The tin sheet for the roof is being cut to the correct size, and preparations are being made to fasten it with screws using a drill. Large metal roofing sheets are being lifted onto the roof and installed one by one so that no water can enter and the entire roof stays securely covered. The tin sheet is being lifted onto the roof and placed straight on the wooden frame so the entire roof is properly covered. Tin sheets are also being installed on the front side of the roof, so the entire roof is covered, and the cabin stays fully protected from rain and snow. Cutting the wood for the stairs is a very important step. The corners and shape are being marked and cut carefully so the stairs can be fitted strong and evenly. The correct angle is measured to shape the steps. Then the edges are leveled with a machine to create the base of the staircase. The wooden supports on both sides of the staircase are being installed properly. The positions are measured and fixed with screws, so the stairs are strong and durable. The wood is being cut to precise measurements and installed step by step for the staircase. A strong set of stairs is being built for going up and down from the porch. Marks are being made on the wood in precise measurements for installing the stair railing, and holes are being drilled. Thick, round wooden posts are being stood upright for the railing, so they can be held firmly beside the stairs. Round holes are being cut into the wooden deck for the railing. The holes are being drilled according to measurements to prepare for fitting the rods. The sides of the wooden posts are being cut and leveled, so there are no gaps when installing the railing, and the whole structure stands firmly. The wooden railing post is being smoothed with a grinder so the top becomes even, without any rough edges or splinters when touched. The round wooden post for the railing is being cut, shaped, and fitted so the railing stays strong and straight. The The wood is being precisely cut and sized. This piece will later become the handrail of the railing. The entire job requires a chainsaw, careful measurements, and experience. The long wooden log is being cut to the right size and used to install the railing around the porch. Each section is being tightened step by step with screws to make it sturdy. The end of the round wooden log is being neatly cut to create the railing design. Measurements are taken to get the correct angle, and it's being finished into a smooth round shape. A precise hole is being drilled into the wood to position the railing post correctly. Measuring, cutting, and drilling, everything is being done carefully as the work continues. They are lifting the long wooden railing at the front of the porch. It's being set slowly onto each post at equal height. Installing the railing is making the deck safer. A round hole is being drilled into the wooden post with precise measurements so the railing fits properly, making the porch safer and more beautiful. Metal rods are being cut and bent into the right shape to build support for the railing. These brackets will later be attached to the wooden railing to increase strength. The metal rods are being set into the railing posts one by one. Each rod is inserted into the holes and secured tightly to make the railing even safer. The interior wall panels are being cut according to measurements. The wood is being cut to create a perfect window frame so light and air can enter the cabin. The wood is being cut along a marked line using an electric saw. A perfectly straight and precise cut is being made to install the new window frame. The wall is being measured and cut precisely so the window frame fits perfectly. Each wooden piece is being arranged accurately to create the space for the window. The edges of the wood are being cut to build the window frame in the wall. Now a hammer and chisel are being used to make the edges straighter and more precise. A strong steel frame is being made for the window. Long metal angles are being cut to perfect measurements and shaped with a grinder so the window can be installed securely. A steel frame is being installed in the wall to reinforce the window structure. It's being set according to measurements so the window fits perfectly later and doesn't move. The wooden window frame is being firmly installed using screws and a hammer so it holds tightly against the wooden wall. The window is being carefully fitted into the wooden frame on the wall. The screws are being tightened with a drill so the window stays perfectly in place. A new window space is being made in the wall of the cabin. The wood is being marked and cut according to measurements so light and air can enter easily. They are cutting and removing the extra wood from the wall to shape the window perfectly. A new window frame is being installed in the cabin wall. It's being aligned and drilled into place according to measurements so the window stays firmly secured. They are cutting the wall with a chainsaw to make space for the door. The wooden section is being removed slowly so the door frame can be installed neatly. They are cutting the wooden wall with a powerful saw to create the door frame precisely. Each line is measured and cut to prepare the perfect space for the door. They are carefully cutting a groove into the wooden slot. This frame will hold the new door. The whole job is being done with patience and precision. The door is now being installed into the frame. It's being adjusted slowly to match the size so that it opens and closes smoothly without any problems. With the wooden frame, windows, and door all installed, the exterior work of the cabin is finally complete. This log cabin now stands beautifully finished in the middle of nature.
Friends, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your feedback is our inspiration, so let us know in the comments how you like the video.